Last game in the semi-finals of the FIFA Afrobasket.
Always celebrating Nigerians anywhere they are. D Tigress celebrating their quarter, the final they qualify for the fourth time in a row after defeating Rwanda in the semi-final. Welcome you on the show. Weekend Sport on Trust TV. I'm Adeni Ajishafe. We just saw there what our ladies did against Rwanda. They were able to win that game 79-48. It was a fantastic performance from the squad. D Tigress right now, they are the Queen of Africa. They've won it back to back 3 times, and the 4th time they are going for the pit. Can they do it against Senegal? Senegal also did well. They won their game and now they qualified. Nigeria, we've met them 3 times at the final, 2007, 2017, 2019. We defeated Senegal, and this time around they are coming out. They said they want to fight hard against Nigeria according to their coach. But our ladies are ready for this. You just saw their celebrations, really giving some Nigerians that groove where they won against Rwanda. The host nation getting the massive support from their fans. But D Tigress really shone like million stars there. Well, we look at this particular story first. 2023 Afrobasket final. Nigeria, D Tigress to face Senegal in the final. Well, that will be coming up today by 6 p.m. Nigerian time. And it's a game that a lot of Nigerians want to see. Will they be able to do it 4 times in a row? The likes of Emi Okoronkwo has really done well in this tournament, shining like million stars for Nigeria in this competition. She has really done well in all the games we play. We won against Congo, we defeated Egypt. We also did well against Mozambique before we faced the host nation, Rwanda, at the BK Arena in Kigali. Right now, Nigerians are really hoping that our ladies can do it. This making it 4th time in a row that they are winning this competition. Well, from the way it is, really, the Tigres are battle ready. Really want to show the green, white, green color of jersey as #1 in Africa when it comes to women basketball. Their coach, Rena Wakama, has been on superlative form for the fact that she was able to do this. Started from the beginning. After she was appointed, a lot of doors were actually raised, but right now she's making way and moving with a big one there, getting to the final of this competition. For the 4th time in her career as a coach of a national team, she has done well with D Tigress, and Nigerians can't stop celebrating her and the entire squad of the Tigress. Hopefully they will triumph tonight against Senegal. As they face Senegal, they are really a big one for the Tigress. Can they do it again the 4th time? And really Senegal will also want to turn things around because they know that they've met Nigeria 4 times, although not in a row, 2007, 19 and 17. But this time around, it will be a tough one because Senegal won't want to give up. They want to put up a big and hard fight against Nigeria. But, you know, our ladies are battle ready, despite the fact that we are not even there with our best of players. These ladies really show their class by being able to win their games. Look at Amy Okonkwo there. She was able to score 23 points, 10 rebounds, 2 steals, and really she did out herself well by showing the fact that the lady with the mask, a lot of Nigeria also celebrate the mask she's been wearing from the beginning of the tournament till now. Amy Okonkwo rather, Nigerians are celebrating her and the entire squad. Talking about Afrobasket, giving you update concerning that game that will be coming up tonight. A tough one is going to be, but we can win this game according to their coach Rena Wakama. We've been looking at that together, really celebrating them for the fact that they were able to win those games. So far they've played, and it has been a fantastic performance from Nigerian team, the D Tigress, who right now are making us so proud, just the way Super Falcons are doing. But before we go to Super Falcons story, let's quickly go to that segment where we give you some update in the world of sporting activities that you think you know, you've forgotten, or you don't even know at all. Did you know for you? Good to have you back on the show. Weekend Sport on Trust TV. We'll be showcasing a lot of stories to you there. Well, we just spoke earlier about the Tigress facing Senegal today by 6 p.m. Nigerian time, and we hope that they win that game. Also, we give you Did You Know segment where we just have to educate you about things you think you know, and also to remind you. Well, right now we'll talk about the World Cup. Just quickly give you update. Well, for Spain versus Switzerland, it ended 5-1 in favor of the Spaniards. They won their game 5-1 there. Really, they did well, qualifying for the quarterfinals. They are the first team to make it to quarterfinal in this World Cup, taking place in Australia. And really, it has been a fantastic performance from the Spaniards. Really, they showed their class, defeating Switzerland. It was a game that no one saw this result coming, but fantastic performance there. And also, talking about the World Cup, Japan are leading right now 2-1 against Norway women. Japan are leading that game 2-1 there. Well, just to give you updates concerning the match that is ongoing at the World Cup for women right now. Now we look at the World Cup stories. Let's quickly look at some during the group stage. You have some shock exit of teams that a lot of people were actually expect that they will perform well, but they were defeated and they were bundled of the tournament. Let's look at those shock exit at the World Cup. Germany being ranked second with FIFA right now. They were defeated and bundled out for the first round of this tournament. Talking about the group stage, that's Germany, Canada, Olympic champions, and they are rated 7th before this tournament. And you look at Brazil, runners-up in 2007 and first group stage failure in 28 years. They've been rated 8th by FIFA. And you did for the past 28 years. This is the first time that they'll be exiting the group stage. China, runners-up in 1999 and ever present. Well, they've been coming to the World Cup since the inception in 1991, but right now ranked 14th in the world. They were also booted out in the first, that's the first stake there. Italy, quarterfinalists in 1991 and also in 2019. They actually ranked 16th in the world. But right now, Italy, they are no longer there. Korea Republic ranked 17th, also booted out. 5, 12, 20 rank size all out in the group stage. Can you beat that? The 5 top ranked teams have been booted out of this tournament. And you look at history makers, Nigeria ranked 40, Jamaica ranked 43rd, South Africa ranked 54th, and Morocco ranked 72nd in the world right now. Both 4 of them making it to the round of 16 of the FIFA Women's World Cup taking place in Australia and New Zealand. And to let you know that Spain also they've qualified for the quarterfinals. Right now it's going between Japan and Norway. Possibly, maybe Japan are leading with 2-1, and anything can happen in their particular game. Just to give you update concerning the Women's World Cup, it has been a fantastic and even shocking one, looking at the fact that a particular artificial intelligence machine predicted Germany and USA to play the final. But right now, that particular prediction has gone wrong because Germany are no longer in the tournament. Let's see, maybe the computer didn't see it well by mentioning Germany, USA. But right now, from the way it is, it's getting more interesting. Remaining teams that will be playing after these 2 games that have been played today. Let's look at the round of 16 fixtures for the FIFA Women's World Cup that will be coming up. Netherlands will be facing South Africa, Sweden, United States, England, Nigeria, Australia, Denmark, Colombia, Jamaica, and France versus Morocco. And the good thing about these particular matches or round of 16 fixtures, the fact that the 3 African teams are facing the countries that actually colonized them. You look at England facing Nigeria, and you look at France against Morocco, South Africa against Netherlands. Those are 3 matches that we'll be looking at. A tough one there, really. It's going to be a tough one because, as it is, you can be sure that African teams will not want to give up. They will not want to give up concerning these games that will be coming up. Well, as it is, we also hope that the 3 of them will be able to qualify. Nigeria will be facing England on Monday. That will be another tough match. Super Falcons are battle ready to see how they can perform well in this game against England. A tough one it is, but we can win this game. According to the ladies, they are not underrating themselves. They believe they can do it. After all, they shocked Australia. They fought hard against Canada, and they also did well against Ireland. And they can also sum up those 3 matches and put up a stellar performance against the Lionesses of England. In that game, it's going to be a tough one, really, but it is possible. For France versus Morocco, Morocco really shocked a lot of football players across the world for the fact that they were able to qualify despite not starting on a very good note. Also, South Africa, the Bayana ladies, they also fought well by qualifying in their own group. Right now, we're celebrating the 3 African teams, Morocco, Nigeria, and South Africa, for the fact that they were able to qualify despite not being rated at all in this competition. The 3 of them were able to scale through, except for Zambia, who actually were beaten out in the group stage. But right now, the 3 teams will be looking at these topics together, or do we going to make it 3 in 1? Well, each segment you can call in and let's have your view. We'll be looking at the first one that has to do with African teams' performance at the World Cup. The Women's World Cup in Saudi Arabia. Talking about African teams' performance at the World Cup now, or before we go to Osimhen's story. Well, we look at this because looking at the fact that no one actually give African teams a chance at all. But right now, 3 teams have qualified: Nigeria, South Africa, and Morocco. They've all qualified for the round of 16. You can at least join us. Let's talk about this for the next 7 to 8 minutes before we go to the next story that we want to just beep there. That will be Osimhen's story. Well, let's look at this together. You can call in and let's talk about Nigeria, Morocco, and also South Africa. Against all odds, the 3 teams have been able to make it, and this is the first time it will be happening in the history of football, and it has never happened before that you have 3 teams making it to the round of 16 from Africa, but now we have it, and it is possible. Who says we can't do it? Even though a lot of people are really looking at, well, can they do it against Morocco? That is against France, that's Morocco. South Africa, can they beat Netherlands? And can Nigeria defeat England? Let's have that together. When you are calling us, please stay away from your TV set. Mention your name and where you are calling from. Let's run this together as a team. As you are there watching, let's actually talk about it. We've been talking about Women's World Cup, and it has been a big one, really. When it comes to this World Cup, the likes of England, USA, France, Germany, they all stand out. But the likes of Germany, they're out of the competition. Brazil out. Not forgetting the likes of Canada, Korea, and all of them. But from the way it is, we have our teams battle ready. We have Super Falcons. We have Bayana, and also the Atlas Lionesses of Morocco. who will also be fighting hard to see how they can make it to the quarterfinals to join the like of Spain at the World Cup quarterfinals there. Well, let's have your views. Call us. And so far, their performance at this World Cup, how do you see it? Can they scale through to the next round? That is the quarterfinals. Let's have you there. Call the number on the screen and stay away from your TV set when we are looking at this topic together. Really, it has been a fantastic performance from our teams, especially the likes of Nigeria, Morocco, and South Africa. Looking at the fact that when it comes to football at the world level, African teams always struggle at the Mundial. We don't have it easy at all. We've done well when it comes to African competition. That's African Women Cup of Nations, rather. Talking about Nigeria, we won it for 9 times. But at the world level, we've only been able to do it at the world level in 1999, again in the quarterfinals. But right now, we have Kabiru from Adamawa State. Good to have Kabiru on the show.
Yes, sir.
Yes, good to have you. Let's have you, please. African teams at the World Cup, their performance so far, do you think they can scale through to quarterfinals?
Actually, they did try, and we hope that they are going to scale this round of 16 by the grace of God, especially in Nigeria.
Okay, good one. So far that you have watched them, at least you can give them a pass mark. Have they at least make you happy, make you glad at the World Cup? It seems.
Yeah. I'm rating I'm rating Nigeria because both 3 countries they are good, but Nigeria is better than them.
Okay, good one. Kabiru from Adamawa, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, good ones. Yeah, you can still call us Nigerians everywhere you are. Just call in and tell us what you feel about these African teams performing excellently well at the World Cup. Now they will be facing tough ones against France. Morocco will be facing them there. Netherlands will be facing South Africa. Nigeria will focus on England. Can we qualify? A tough one it is, but it is achievable. Kabiru from Adamawa just joined us there that he believes that Nigeria can qualify. We can scale through. He also believes that the likes of South Africa or Morocco can also make it. You see, expecting your call there before we go to Osimhen story where you also call in. We are making a 3-in-1 call segment today. Well, right now we're talking about the World Cup. Nigerian teams, or rather, African teams at the World Cup. Looking at the fact that we have another caller there. Let's have you, please. Hello, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yes, your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Johanna Victor. I'm calling from Bauchi State.
Mohammed Disu from Bauchi. Where in Bauchi?
Bishi, precisely.
Okay, go ahead. Let's have your contribution.
Yeah, our contribution is that by God's grace, Nigeria are going to do their best because we are seeing their first match to qualify to the round of 16. They have done well.
Okay, good one. Thank you so much, Mohammed from Bauchi State there. Thank you so much for that contribution. You can still join us to talk about this. You can allow 2 more calls before we switch to the next segment on the show. The next topic that has to do with Osimhen. Osimhen will be signing a £1 million deal if everything goes well. But before we go to that, let's talk about our ladies. They've really done well. D Tigress will be playing final today. And we also have Super Falcons be facing England on Monday. We have 3 teams from Africa really trying to see how they can qualify for quarterfinals. Nigeria. Okay, we have another caller there. Good to have you on the show. Hello? Hello, are you there?
Yes, hello.
Hello, can we hear you, please? Go ahead. Okay, I think the caller just went up there. Well, we've been talking about African teams at the World Cup, and it has been a tough one for them, but they've been able to fight hard. We have another caller there. Let's have you, please. Where are you calling from?
Hello.
Hello, good to have you.
Hello.
Good to have you on the show. Weekend Sport. Okay, it seems the network needs to be our friend right now. Well, African teams at the World Cup, fantastic performance so far. Let's take one more call before we talk about Osimhen. And now, as it is, the ladies are battle ready. They want to fight hard. They've been talking tough. The likes of Super Falcons are really trying to see if they can make it to the quarterfinals there. Let's take that caller there. Good to have you on the show. Hello, are you there?
Hello?
Hello, good to have you.
Is this Cast on television?
No, Trust TV. Trust
Yeah.
TV, yes.
Pardon?
It's Trust TV. You are welcome.
Oh, thank you so much.
Okay, let's have your name, please.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Your name.
Okay. Yeah, I'm talking about the World Cup. Nigeria will perform creditably well.
Okay.
They're going to win the World Cup, I suggest.
They are going
That's
to
my
win the
suggestion.
World Cup.
They are going to win the World Cup.
Okay, I like your faith.
And
I like your
on,
faith.
on a very serious note, the problem we have in Nigeria is that the problem of distraction. Because of instability in the country, I think, I hope they are going to win the World Cup. That's my own opinion.
Good one.
I am Paul from Ebonyi State.
Okay, Paul from Ebonyi. Where in Ebonyi?
I am in Abakaliki town directly.
Okay, Abakaliki. Greet Abakaliki people for us.
We have a lot of rights for everybody.
Okay, thank you. Abakaliki rice. Thank you so much. Okay, Paul from Abakaliki, Ebonyi State there says, well, he believes Nigeria will actually, the Super Falcons make us proud at the World Cup. They will qualify, not only qualifying for quarterfinals, they can win the World Cup, according to Paul anyway. And we believe that, according to him, he said they will make us proud, despite the issue concerning Nigeria. Another caller there. Let's have you. Okay, that caller will be the last person that will be talking on this segment. Let's scroll to the next second segment there. We have to talk about Victor Osimhen. Just this week, news came out that a club, that is Al Ahly in Saudi Arabia, offer his club, Napoli, 140 million euros. And now they've also offered Osimhen 1 million euro per week. 1 million euro per week offer for Osimhen in Saudi Arabia. You should stay in Napoli or leave. Let's have your comments on this. Let's look at it. If Osimhen should be your brother or you are the agent of Osimhen, what would you advise him to do? Let's talk about this together. Really, it has been a big one. Somebody said, I don't even know how Osimhen will be sleeping now. Looking at that money, 1 million pounds per week. A lot of money there coming for the young man. You look at his age, you have a caller there. Let's talk about this together. Where are you calling from? Hello. Hello. Are you there? Okay, well, you can still join us on the show. 1 million euro, a big money for Osimhen per week. That club, Al Ahly, are really serious. They want to get him. In fact, from the way it is, Osimhen could actually move to Saudi Arabia. But what would you advise him to do? Should he go or stay? Let's have this caller. Good to have you on the show. Hello.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine. And you?
I'm good.
Your name, please, where you're calling from, sir?
My name is Al-Islam.
Islam from where?
Yeah, from Gombe.
Okay, how is Gombe?
Fine, good.
Okay, so let's talk about Osimhen. Really, would you advise him to leave Napoli or go to Al Ahly for this amount of money per week?
Yeah, I will see Osimhen. The one advice I give to Osimhen is that he is a younger age. He is a younger age now. If like he is reaching 30 years or 29 years or 30 to above years, I will advise him to go.
Okay, so for you now, he should stay with Napoli, right?
Yeah, for me, he is stay in Napoli or either in European club.
Okay.
If like he reach another 3 years, when the Saudi club offer him that certain amount, so he will go there.
Okay, let's see how it goes. Anyway, calling that has to do with Islam from Gombe says, well, for him, Osimhen should stay with Napoli instead of going to Saudi Arabia to actually get that big money. It's a huge amount of money, very tempting, very, very tempting. If you are Osimhen's agent or brother or family, would you advise him to stay in Napoli or go for the big money? Osimhen will be getting this amount weekly for the next 1 year. We have another call out there. Let's talk about Osimhen's deal. Good to have you on the show.
Hello?
Hello, good to have you.
I am back. My name is Kabir Husani.
Okay.
From Adamawa State.
Okay, you're calling back. Good to have you, Kabir.
Yes, sir. But this amount of money that offered to Osimhen, actually, he has to stay in Napoli because he's looking for another title. But the money is too much. Even though the professional, even though the professionals, they are just following the money, but they consider the league of Saudi is not up to standard league. actually. He has to stay in Napoli at least for more titles instead of going there at least to waste your time. No, I'm not saying waste time because of the money.
Okay. Okay, good one, Kabiru. Really, from your own side now, you prefer him to still stay with Napoli or move to another club, but not Saudi Arabia, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Kabiru from Adamawa. Yes, you can still join us. We can still take at least three more calls before we move to another segment on the show. We're making it 3-in-1 on that calling segment. We've been talking about Osimhen. Osimhen have been offered a huge sum of amount that could tempt anyone across the globe to want to move. We have a caller there. Let's have you, please. Hello, are you there? Okay. We were talking about Victor Osimhen. Last season, he was able to win Scudetto with Napoli after scoring so many goals with that club. And now, different clubs are coming, but especially Al Ahly, they are really trying to get this man to Saudi Arabia. He right now has been offered a huge amount of money, 1 million per week. Let's have another caller there. Good to have you on the show.
Yeah, good morning, the sportsman.
Yes, thank you very much. Your name, please?
I return back. I am Mr. Paul from Ebonyi State, Abakaliki precisely.
Okay, let's have you.
On a very serious note, Osimhen should weigh the two sides of the coin. If it is not a trap set for him to catch him somewhere, he should go for a bigger amount of money. You know, he's still very young. If I were him, I mean, the time we played for Nigeria, it was as easy as this. I would have gone for the bigger money. 1 million euro per week. What am I waiting for? I should go for it. Hey, man, I don't have to wait. I'm going to go for it if I were with him, man. But boy, this is not a trap. If it is a trap, let him stay where he is. So,
okay, from what you are saying, Paul, you are saying Osimhen should go for the money.
You should go for the money. Money. We're looking for money. Everything else is money. It is about money. No money, no happiness.
Oh my goodness. Okay, you said you play football too, right? Yeah, it's actually hanged up there. But really, the man says, go for the money, Osimhen, go for the money. Even though someone saying go for the career, but someone saying go for the money. Paul from Abakaliki Ebonyi says, fast for him, Osimhen should quickly go for the 1 million euro there per week. That's a money. That kind of money will change generation seriously. Well, we're still looking at maybe 1 or 2 calls concerning this segment that has to do with Osimhen before we move to another one. But really, Osimhen, a lot of people are saying you should go for the money. Some are saying you should not. Well, let's have this caller. Good to have you on the show.
Hello, I'm Zaradin from Taraba, Takum local government area.
Okay, from Takum local government from Taraba. Zaradin, good to have you on the show.
Yes.
Okay, Zaradin, yes, go ahead.
Please, what I want to, if I were his agent or his brother, I would have struck or reject the contract because now Osimhen need to develop his skills, not that he should go for money, because money will finish his, but he will get more money when he play for Napoli and gain titles and score goals and get cups. So what I would advise Osimhen is that Osimhen should not go for the money. He should first explore his talent in the Europe. When you can look at the players that go for Europe, that is example Ronaldo, explore in the Europe before going to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is just an infant league. So he should just stay in Napoli or he should play for a club in Europe. He should not go to Saudi Pro League yet. Okay. It's not yet time.
Okay, good one. Zaradin from Taraba State there says, Osimhen, please stay. Don't go for the money. Why Paul Abakaliki says, go for the money. Well, it's a very dicey situation. Two sides of a coin, really. Well, according to Paul, what are you fighting for? Is it not the money? Go for the money. Why some are saying, no, develop your career, Osimhen. Well, this is a big one. A fantastic topic we brought to you on the show today. We talked about African teams at the World Cup, but right now we're looking at the hot one. Right, it's very hot now. Concerning Osimhen, being put at the two sides of a coin. Should he stay or should he get that money, 1 million euro per week for the next 1 year, for the next 9 months? If he signs that deal, he will get that sort of amount. And from the way it is, Osimhen will he go for the money or will he stay? We're looking at that topic together. Let's have one more call or two before we go to the third segment. One more call so that we can switch over. The FA Community Shield will be coming up. But before we go to that, let's talk about Osimhen. Osimhen, really fantastic player, young, energetic, vibrant, and should he stay or move? We have another caller there. Let's have you. Good to have you on the show. Hello? Hello, are you there?
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name, please?
Yeah, my name is Joshua calling from Warri.
Okay, how is Warri? How is Delta State?
Everything is fine. We're okay. Let's go.
Okay, so let's have you on the show.
Yeah, Osimhen should remain in Napoli. He should first of all explore his name first before going to Saudi Arabia. To make name like Ronaldo and some other big players like that before going to Saudi Arabia. That's my take.
That's your take there, Joshua from Warri.
Yeah.
Okay, how is Warri?
Yeah. Warri is fine. Everything is good.
Okay, thank you so much. According to Joshua from Warri Delta State, it says, Osimhen, please stay. Don't move. At least develop your career before you go for to join the likes of Ronaldo, who they've achieved everything they want to achieve before moving to Saudi Arabia. Let's have another caller there. Good to have you on the show. Hello? Okay, we've been talking concerning Osimhen. He has been offered a very sumptuous deal from Saudi Arabia, Al Ahly. Good to have you on the show. Hello?
Hello.
Yes. Hello, good to have you. Let's have you, please. Go ahead. We can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, hello.
Hello?
Yeah, so Osimhen should go for that money because I believe where he came from, he has escaped from a poor family. So if I were him, I would go for the money.
Wow.
Okay. Why is
go ahead.
If he's going to make all those trophies, it's for nothing. It doesn't need trophy. If you look at the case, this Taribu West. So if I were him, I would go for the money.
Okay, your name, please.
Okay, I am Chawaka, calling from Benue State, Boko.
Okay, how is Boko? Wow, nice one.
It's fine.
Chawaka, calling
Very
from
fine.
Boko there. You should go for the money, right?
Yes, go for the money.
Yes. Thank you so much to work out there. Well, really, the money man from Boko there. Well, he has joined Paul of Abakaliki here, but instead that says, go for the money, Osimhen. After all, you need this cash more than anybody. Well, it has been a fantastic one there. Nigerians, some are saying, go for the money. Some are saying, stay and develop your career. Well, some are saying, well, after all, you need that cash. Really, Osimhen is really torn between two big coin now because where will he go? Should he stay in Napoli or go for €1 million per week? That's a big one there. Now, let's take our last segment of the call-in show. Let's look at the fact that FA Cup, the FA Community Shield will be coming up on Sunday. A big one between Arsenal and Manchester City. The two teams will be locking on, and let's see who will win this game. Let's have you on this. Let's see, this is our last of the calling segment. That has to do with the FA community call there. Let's look at that particular topic together. You can call in. Let's look at who will win this game between Arsenal and Manchester City. That's our third segment on the calling segment there. Let's have you. If you are calling us, please stay away from your TV set. Mention your name and where you are calling from as we talk about Arsenal versus Manchester City there. That's a big one there. We have a caller there. Good to have you. Okay, we lost that caller there. Quickly, let's talk about this particular topic. Okay, we have another one there. Good to have you on the show. Hello. Okay, while we are waiting for your call there concerning Arsenal versus Manchester City in the FA Community Shield there, to let you know that the game between Japan and Norway has actually gotten to 79 minutes and it's still 2-1 between the two teams and it's still ongoing there. Just to give you an update, while Spain, they did well defeating Switzerland 5-1 there. Well, just join us. Let's have your say concerning Arsenal versus Manchester City. Who wins that game between the two? It's going to be a fantastic one. That's the match that will herald the beginning of this season. Good to have you on the show. Hello. Hello, are you there? Okay, even though the network has not been our friends, we've been talking about 3 different topics in one. We talk about Nigerian teams, we talk about Victor Osimhen, and some Nigerians calling there. And now the last one on the calling show, we look at Arsenal versus Manchester City. Who wins this? And you know how the 2 teams actually gone for the title last season, the EPL, before Man City took it. Good to have you on the show. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, good to have you. Let's have you, please.
Hello?
We can hear you. We can hear you. Go ahead. Okay, it seems the callers can actually hear us. We've been talking about the FA Community Shield between Arsenal versus Manchester City. A big one between Arteta and Guardiola. Who wins this battle on Sunday? A tough one there. Who wins this battle between Arsenal and Man City? Man City won the league last season after upstaging Arsenal towards the end of the season. But right now, it's another big one. Both of them signing players here and there. And now, can they win it? Talking about the Gunners or Manchester City. Let's have you on the show.
How are you?
I'm fine. And you?
I want to say something about Osimhen.
Okay, go ahead.
You see, if you want to end, if Osimhen want to end his career, he should go to Saudi, and I advise that he should not go to Saudi because his career is at stake. It's very vibrant now. He should make more money in Europe than going to Saudi.
Okay, thank you.
Are you hearing me?
We can hear you.
Hello?
We can hear you. Where are you calling from?
He can make more money in Europe than going to Saudi to go and end up his football career. So he should stay in Europe.
Okay, you should stay in Europe. Where are you calling from, please, and your name?
From Yaraba, Mushi, Lagos State.
Your name, please.
My name is Adeyemo.
Okay, Adeyemo from Ideraba in Lagos. Thank you so much for that contribution. Okay, good one there. I'll be talking about that particular player, but now we are in that segment of Arsenal versus Man City, a big match coming up this weekend. Nigerians are calling in and talking about this game, even though the man are calling Adeyemo from Ideraba talked about Osimhen's case. He should stay in Europe. He shouldn't move away from that particular club called Napoli, or rather stay in Europe instead of coming to Saudi Arabia. Some says he should go for the money. But now we're looking at the FA Cup, the Community Shield, I beg your pardon. Community Shield coming up on Sunday between Arsenal and Manchester City. Who do you think will win this game between the Gunners and the Citizens? Well, a tough one there. It's going to be a tough match between the two. While we're waiting for your call, you can still join us quickly. Let's look at this one. The highest paid player, African players have been moving around, but now let's quickly look at the African top paid players in the world right now. As we talk about them, let's look at that particular story together before we talk. If you can call us, you can still join us on the show talking about this particular highest paid African players in the world. Now we have Sadio Mane, is the highest paid so far. He's earning 600. He's going to be earning 661,000 euro per week with Al Nassr of Saudi Arabia, a team with Cristiano Ronaldo. We have Riyad Mahrez, 481 million euro per week with Al Ali. You have Khalidou Koulibaly with Al Hilal, who will be earning 412,000 euro. Mohamed Salah is earning 350,000 with Liverpool. You have Edouard Mendy, who actually is earning will be earning 227,000 euro with Al Ali over there in Saudi Arabia. Just to give you update concerning highest paid African players now, and if Osimhen should move, that will make him the highest paid, because right now Sadio Mane is on 662 and Osimhen will be on 1 million euro. We have a caller there. Good to have you on the show. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good to have you.
Yeah. This is another Adeyemo from Ilori.
Okay, good to have you back on the show.
Okay. Please, I will advise Osimhen to go to Saudi for 1 year.
Oh, okay. Okay, this is another Adeyemo now.
From Ilori.
Ilori. Okay, Adeyemo
so
from Ilori is countering Adeyemo from Lagos. I understand now.
I will advise him to go to Ilori. At least 48 weeks makes 48 million euro.
Wow.
So let him go for 1 year, then he can come back after pocketing that 48 million euros and go back to anywhere he wants to go. That's my contribution.
I like your own idea. This idea says, Osimhen go for 48 million euro for just a season, and then you can go to any other club in Europe. Countering the other Adeyemo that are calling from Ijeraba, Lagos, where it seems that this is the battle of Adeyemo on the show today. Adeyemo from Ilorin, thank you so much for joining us on the show. It seems guys are really concerned about Osimhen, even more than the Arsenal versus Man City match there. Well, for Adeyemo calling in there. Quickly, let's leave that calling show segment. Let's quickly look at another one. Look at the start dates. Some league will be starting. Let's quickly look at the dates for those leagues across Europe. We have our own. We'll be starting August 26th. That's MPFL will be starting August 26th. EPL will be next weekend. La Liga next weekend. And you also have our Saudi Pro League will be starting next weekend. French League 1, that will be on 12th. Bundesliga will be on 18. Serie A on 19. You have Champions League will be at least coming up September 19. Europa League will be on September 21st. Europa Conference League the same day. You look at CAF Champions League starting by December 1st, CAF Confederation December 3rd, and you have FIFA Club World Cup starting from December 12th. Just to give you updates concerning that, all those leagues that will be coming up. And now let's quickly run through some transfer stories for you as we talk about it. But before we mention transfer story right now, Japan actually leading with 3-1 there the World Cup now. Just to give you updates, they are leading Norway 3-1 in that game. You just scored there, just to give you update. Now let's look at some transfer stories. We start with Nigerian story. Nigerian National League team El Kanemi Warriors right now, they've unveiled their new coach, Ali Zubair, as the new head coach there in Maiduguri. He will be the man that will be running the affairs of El Kanemi in the Nigerian National League for next season. Good one for him. Right now, Zubair can't wait. He wants to at least give more concerning that team, and he says that's where he was actually born. He wants to make sure El Kanemi are back to the MPFL. Now we quickly go to Europe as we talk about Chelsea. Chelsea signs defender Exo Disasi from Monaco in an amount that is so close to 39 million euro there. Right now, the man will be with Chelsea and he will be playing for them from the beginning of the season. They are a good one for Chelsea, getting the man that they want from Monaco there. Another one says Saudi Arabia side, Al Fayya actually table offer for Onyekuru. They want Henry Onyekuru, who is actually playing for the Adana of Turkey. They want him to join them over there in Saudi Arabia. And if everything goes well, they could be offering him 2-year deal concerning that deal there. Well, another one says Barcelona. Barcelona will make Man City's the midfielder Bernardo Silva their priority. With Dembele set to join PSG, they want to go for Bernardo Silva to replace Ousmane Dembele, who is almost joining PSG there. Eric Ten Hag wants Manchester United to move for Real Madrid. Aurelien Tchouameni, who really has been one of the admirers of this young man, he wants to get a midfielder to Old Trafford to play for them. While Real Madrid to rival Chelsea for Juventus Dusan Vlahovic if they fail to sign Kylian Mbappe. They want to go for him, and if it doesn't work out, they will quickly move for Vlahovic there. And another one says Manchester City are considering Bayern Leverkusen Florian Wirtz as a replacement for Riyad Mahrez. Mahrez has since moved away to Saudi Arabia. They want to go for this player. He plays for Bayern Leverkusen, and they want to quickly sign him to join them at the City. Two more stories. Inter Milan have agreed fee for Bayern Munich for goalkeeper Jan Sommer. Jan Sommer will be coming in to at least replace a former goalkeeper who has joined Manchester United, Andre Onana. Talking about Inter Milan going for Jan Sommer there. And Barcelona will accept offers of 10 million euros, that's 8.6 million pounds, for fullback Sergino Dest. They want to get Sergino Dest, and any club that wants to get him will actually get to offer 10 million euros for that particular player called Sergino Dest there. Well, just to give you update concerning transfer stories, as he goes at least different clubs buying players here and there across Europe, Africa, and also even across the globe. Well, from the way it is right now, the likes of Chelsea are battling other clubs to see how they can sign other players, like of Barcelona, Manchester United, Real Madrid, all trying to see who they can sign. But for Nigerian players like Osimhen, a big one for him. Nigerians are saying he should stay. Some are saying he should go, get the money, and make more money. Well, Osimhen is 24. 1 million euro coming from Al Ahly for this young man. It's a big one for Osimhen. Can he stay? Will he go for the money? Nigerians are saying that. And before we go, D Tigress will be fighting out against Senegal tonight by 6 p.m. We hope that they are able to win this to make it a 4-peat in basketball terms. If they win it, it will be back to back to back to back. 4 times in a row for our ladies. D Tigress, really, we need to celebrate them for what they've done. They deserve massive support from Nigerians if they are able to do this. And before we go, we wish them the best for this particular game against Senegal. Nigerians are rooting for them, are also rooting for Nigeria Super Falcons against England on Monday by 8:30 a.m. in the morning. It's going to be a tough one. Also rooting for Africa and other teams that have to do with Bayana, and also Morocco. Can they do it? We believe in them. Nigerians have called in to support them. Well, on the show today, we celebrate all those Nigerians that are calling to actually raise their own voice concerning those topics that we highlighted on the show on Weekend Sport for this hour. That will be it on the show. We hope that Nigeria will do well, Super Falcons, and also D Tigress tonight against Senegal over there in Kigali. Wishing them the best. I'm Adeniyi Ajishafe. We always mention that sport is business and fitness. Thanks for watching.